Hello and welcome to Davy's Skoda Adventures and to part 2 of our Bring Back Max Power series, where we're taking a look at the very first edition of Maxer's magazine for summer 2025. So this is the new name for Max Power, Maxers. This is from the same team from Max Power, Andy Mills, has produced this magazine along with a few friends from the car scene. So we're going to jump into part 2. And we kick off with ignition in part 2. So Civic Type R gets the axe. Is this the end of the hot hatch as we know them? So yes, you've probably heard already that the Civic Type R will be no more. That same fate is already shared by the Focus ST, with the Fiesta ST already gone. And at time of recording, which is the 17th of November 2025, Ford Focus production ended on Saturday, the 15th of November 2025. So the Ford Focus is no longer in production, according to Autocar magazine. So the Civic Type R gets the axe. Is this the end of hot hatches as we know them? So I think you're going to have like a 208 GTI electric. You're also going to have the Alpine A290, which is based on the Renault 5. And then we move over to Toyota to build and sell GR Corolla in the UK. What the you-know-what? Seriously, Team U? Anyone else have these stick-on sunroofs appear in their social threads? Yes. Maxer of the Month is Max Smith, founder of the Reunion Show. Evolution, if you haven't already seen it recently, the Norris Designs SWB Evo is on another planet now, as it continues to evolve. Then we move on to some magazines that are left in print. So you've got Max Power, Revs, Redline, Fast Car, Fast Ford, Performance Ford, Banzai, Total Vauxhall. Some of the magazines have either closed completely or simply stopped printing. Here are some magazines that are still in print. Magneto, Performance Volkswagen. Elliot is still editor. Elliot stepped in and saved that magazine. Copetic is a brand new magazine with the first issue only just published. You then have Superfly magazine, Hayburner if you like your old school Volkswagens, the Road Rat, you've got Maxers, and you've got Stance Auto. They're some of the magazines that are still in print if you're looking to buy. Then you have an advert for Kaboa, aftermarket seats, so you've got customization, fabric, embroidery and stitching. Then we have twin engine Corsa. So Adam Beardy Beard is a 44-year-old Oldham local who has been in the scene for years. Many know him for his V6 Corsa and his mental twin engine Corsa, yet many more are getting to know him for his twin engine Corsa social channels, where he features seriously wacky builds and shows his uncanny knack of being able to find hero cars of the past. So you've got a twin engine Scirocco here. Then you've got a twin engine Renault 5. 6R4. And it's not the car themselves, it's the people behind them and the adventures they take you on. some more, so you've got a Cosworth Capri, got a Vauxhall Omega Hearse with a Rolls-Royce Viper jet engine. And how did Adam get into doing YouTube videos? Well, it all started when he became very depressed and was really struggling with his mental health. He didn't want to get out of bed or even leave the house. So he decided to stick a camera in front of him and film everything he was doing. He set a goal of 1 video per week, and that meant that he had to get out and work to film so he could achieve that. Then you've got modify, insure and drive. The modified scene is our scene. At Adrian Flux, we've been insuring your tuned, tweaked and twisted builds since the 1970s. Our devotion to cars and car culture runs deep, and we understand it's not always easy to find insurance that works for you. Whatever your story, whatever your style, get in touch. We're dedicated to finding you the right modified cover at the right price. And that's 50 years at Adrian Flux. That's mental. Then we have the RS Revived Open Day. RS Revive in Whitstable, Kent, opened their doors to their brand new workshops for a packed open day. From full builds to ice blast and regular service in your RS Ford. Boss Lee has created a little slice of fast Ford heaven. And you can't beat a tiger striped Escort van. I'm sure it's part of the reunion show's van. It is actually. It's Mark. I think it's Mark's Smith's van from a reunion show. And a Hellraiser 2-litre. Oops. I bet that's quick. And then we have the annual Players Classic Festival of Need returns to Goodwood, doing the usual excellent job of making you go home needing to build a new project car. This isn't your average classic car show. Lovely Mercedes there. And there's Kelly's Pug, always pretty in pink. Time Attack Legends. Love that BM there. And I think what we'll do is we'll leave that for part 2 of this look at Maxer's Summer 2025 magazine. We'll be back in part 3 where we take a look at the dimmer Peugeot 205 reinvented. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe at Davy's Skoda Adventures and watch out for the next part of bring back max power. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.